everybody, welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So some exciting news today. We have new kits out. We are releasing our Grungy Essentials collection, and it comes in 3 different colours. There is the neutrals collection, there is a pink collection and a teal collection. I'm going to give you a really quick flip through. They are already now in our Etsy and Ko-fi shops, and they are currently on 30% off sale. So if you want to grab a bargain, go over and check them out. So I'm going to just give you a nice quick flip through. I was kind of looking for something when I was working on my Shabby Valentines the other day. I was like, I could do with some different background papers, just to break things up a bit. And I thought, oh, I'll just go on and quickly do a couple of neutral background pages. And the next thing I knew, 3 hours had gone by and 3 kits had been produced. So I don't know, it just happened, but I love them. So I hope that you're going to enjoy having a go with these. The idea of them is you literally can use them with anything. They've got lovely generic backgrounds and lovely generic things on them that will pretty much go with whatever your subject or topic is. They will make brilliant fodder for masterboards and for collaging. They'll be wonderful for cutting up and using tags, pockets, all sorts of things. They've just got lots of lovely detail in them, and very, very versatile, I think. So that's the neutrals. These are the pinks. I love this page. This is my favourite, I think. So we've got this one here. As I said, there's 12 pages in each kit, in each pack. And, you know, there's a variety of different backgrounds and, you know, imagery that's on this. Some have got some detail in, some have, you know, pretty, you know, you can still put things over the top, is what I'm trying to say. But, oh, look at that one there. You could almost touch these flowers, couldn't you? Aren't they lush? There we go, that one there. And there's this one here. Oop, I can't turn the page, my hands are cold, sorry. There we go. And there's this one here with these beautiful bird cages. Look at that lovely crystal bird, isn't she lovely? And this one here, lots of lace and jewels on it. And then a beautiful butterfly just to finish off that particular kit. And then last but by no means least, we have the teal kit. So we've got this lovely, gorgeous gem heart. And then this one here is a very busy page. I love this one. It's really, really lovely. And then this one here, again, with lots of lovely lace in it. Some of the details there. And that one there. This one particularly, I think I'm going to use this now with the Shabby Valentine background papers in my journal. And this one here. But I mean, nothing is there that teal doesn't go with, if that makes sense. She's lovely, isn't she? I didn't want to fill it with people, but I just couldn't resist. I thought, oh no, she'd be nice on that page there. There we go. So I've done a mixture of some with a focal point on this side and some with a focal point on that side, because I know we don't want it all one way in the journal. And then we've got this lovely centre butterfly. And then this one here, again, lovely collage fodder there. So there we go, 3 kits. They are called our Grungy Essentials collection. And they are available now in our Etsy shop and in our Ko-fi shop. And it is currently 30% off. There's a link below for Ko-fi. And if you go directly to the Ko-fi shop, you'll need the code, which is FEB, F-E-B, 30, okay? Or if you use the direct link, it automatically does it for you. But if you want to go and check those out, other than that, stick around and I will show you this week's freebies, and then we will be working on another mass make. Okay, so I just started to like plow on, and then I have to remind myself then to kind of stop and wait for you guys. So what are we doing today? Well, today I'm going to do some mass make tags, because if you remember in the last video, I was talking to you about we're getting ready for our retreat, and at the retreat this year, the girls are bringing mass makes, or they're doing a mass make. Everybody's doing something different, and then everybody will give everybody else one of what they've made, and then everybody will leave with, so say there's 20 people come and they'll all have 20 pieces of ephemera. So we were talking about ideas and things, so I said, right, I'll do a couple of videos and we'll look at some quick mass makes, because obviously we didn't want it to become too time consuming for them. So for today's video, I'm going to do some quick tags and just some different variations. And as you can see, I've got a load here already cut out, different shapes and sizes. Well, mostly tag shaped, but different sizes. But before I go on, I just want to tell you about the freebie for this weekend. So I've already cut out 2 of the sheets, so I'll kind of explain those 2 in a second. But I've done this page here. I've used some of the kind of grungy backgrounds from the new kit that I've just shown you. And I've done some different tickets and tabs. Obviously, you can print this at half size if you would prefer them to be smaller. No problem. I've done them this size because I want them for my tags today. And then I've done 2 other sheets. The first one is a set of tags, because I thought that would be helpful to you as we're doing tags this evening. So there was a set of tags, and there are also then at the top for you to cut out some nice little tiny embellishments as well. And I've stuck with a heart going along with the kind of Valentine's theme if you're working on Valentine. If you're not, we'll just use them as hearts, which is fine. And then I've also done a page of pockets. So you've got this one here, this one here, this one here, this one, this one, and this one. And now I've just remembered why I went in my trolley 10 minutes ago. Looked at the trolley and I'm like, why am I looking down here? Ah, yes, I remember now. I went in there for my little punch. See, this is the trouble when you get distracted as easily as I do. Right, there we go, because I was going to just do these 2 before I came onto camera, but there we are. Best laid plans, eh? I got distracted because the dog barked, so I ran downstairs. So what I wanted to show you today was just some really quick and easy tag ideas, because obviously if you were mass making your tags, yes, it's great, you know, if you don't mind having them all, you know, the same design or whatever, but sometimes it's nice to be able to mix it up a bit and to know that we haven't got to kind of veer too far from the path in that it becomes time consuming, to have a little bit of variety. So what I've done is, bear with me a second, I just tidy up my glue. What I've done is I have, so let me put these pockets safe by here because we'll want those in a moment. I've cut out my tags already, so I've got these ones here. I haven't backed these yet, but that's okay. And then I've done some large tags. These are from the Valentine's ephemera kit and the set here as well, because I thought these are just so lovely. I love that background and that one there and that one there. In fact, I love them all. So I've started backing some of these with book pages. Incidentally, that is a back page out of Sense and Sensibility, which I thought was very nice to have on the back of my little Valentine tag there. So yeah, I started backing them with some blank book pages, and then I printed those out again then, but smaller. If you can see, oh, actually, I'm saying that isn't them. That's a different one. No, they are smaller ones. Sorry, I've done those, and then I've done those smaller, so I can have them in the small size. I've also printed these out in mini size, so that was 4 to a page. And then I've also got some. I grabbed some of these because they were blue and they were in my ephemera pot. So I've got a few different size tags here. I think these are all the same size, and I've got these little tiny mini ones here. So we'll come back to those in a little while. And then we've got this medium size one, okay? What I've also done in preparation is I have made 2 masterboards. So I've taken just some cardstock and I have backed it then, or rather I've fronted it with, so that's some of our background pages from the Shabby Blue. And then these are the Grungy kits then that have come out today. And I've done the same here with the Shabby Blue kit, these 2, and then these are from the Grungy kits. So I'm going to cut now these down into tags, which is what I was about to do before I then thought, oops, I better show you my masterboards. So this was really easy because I've used papers that were already like, you know, like this, a collage. I literally just tore them into strips because they already look like they've been collaged, if that makes sense. And then I've just selected this one out of the one kit looks pretty much the same, like it's been collaged. And then I just thought it'd be lovely to have that nice bit of lace in the middle. And the same with that. So because I've used that type of paper, I was able to just tear them down into strips. It was just so easy. Load of glue, job's done. So I'm going to go and cut those down now. I've taken this as my my guide, and I just worked out I can get 8 of these out of my 12 by 12. So I'm going to just quickly cut those out and then we will plough on. So I'll be back now. That is the quickest way to get yourself some really lovely and diverse looking tags, because I've got some nice variety going on here now. Lovely job. And I think I've got 16 tags out of that then, just literally 2 12 by 12s that have been you know, made into masterboards. But I'm really pleased with those. Like I say, there's lots of different elements of different bits of the kits on them. So, oh, that's a lovely one in there. There we go. Right, okay, so we are now ready to crack on. Right, okie dokie. So what I thought we would do first is look at the possibility of how we can, I don't like the word embellish in this term, because obviously it means something else to us as well, doesn't it? But yes, by embellish I mean grow, I mean build on. Okay, so for the sake of this conversation, that's what I'm I don't mean putting more pretty stuff on the front of it. Okay, so I want us to look at ways in which we can embellish on, so add on to our tag ideas without making it too complicated. So I'm going to just show you some really quick and simple variations of adaptations, we'll call them if you want, to different ways that you can make your tags a little bit more interesting. Obviously, if you are an old hand at making your ephemera and stuff, I'm sure you'll have come up with all these ideas yourself previously or seen them done elsewhere. This is nothing new. This is a reminder, if that makes sense. Oh, and I think we'll have one of those as well. Which one? Oh, these are just so yummy. I can't choose. Oh, that one. That's definitely my favourite page, that is. They're all my favourite page. I always say that, don't I? That's my favourite. No, this one. Okay, so I'm done my inking now. I didn't want to be annoying, that's what turned the camera off. So I'm going to just now try and plough through as many of these tags as I can. I don't think I need to be like over explaining too much. It's all pretty self-explanatory, but I just want to give you some really quick and easy ideas on how you can have a session and just do some mass making with your tags if you know, wanted to get your stash built up, or you need to make a pile for a journal, or you know, you wanted to send some on Happy Mail. So I'm just going to show you some ideas of what you can do just to jazzy them up. Now, I really like tags to have pockets on them. I think, I have to be honest with you, because I don't journal, I kind of struggle with the purpose of a tag just being a tag. So, oh, that's appalling. Look how I've, what do you call it, that there, scored that. Appalling, Rachel. Right, okay, so I'm going to just neaten up my edge there a minute now. Ooh. I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely useless when it comes to folding down the wings on these things. Absolutely useless. So my plan is, if my glue would ever deign to pop anything out. Oh, finally, glue issues over. Let's go. So yeah, I always seem to have problems when it comes to folding down these wings. I don't know why, but so I checked when I designed them, and the pockets should all fit on these tags that were in the freebie tonight. So you should be able to work with them as a group, should we say, like as this, and they should fit. Obviously, it all comes down to on how you print them and whether or not you do fit to frame, one thing or another. Oh, I'm getting in a mess here, aren't I? But they should all fit together quite nicely, because I've designed these pockets to be able to be used to adapt the tags. Okay, right, there we are. So that's that one done. Now I've folded this one over the top because I haven't yet backed this tag. So this is just something else for you to perhaps bear in mind, that if you you know, the pocket doesn't have to sit on top of the tag can go in the pocket, but you're still then creating an extra little pocket space in there. I'll reach that's anything but straight. Oh my goodness, don't judge me on that tonight, please. I don't know what I did there. I should have scored it. It's my own fault. I was being lazy. I couldn't bother to get my scored out. So then all I have to do then is grab a bit of book page even, and lay that over the top, and then you won't see any of that on there. Okay, so it's nice and simple and easy. That's your first style tag. Now obviously if you want to go around and stitch these afterwards, you can do so. It's entirely up to you. It does always add a little bit, I feel, to the, you know, design. So obviously there's a couple in here this kind of a shape, but I actually really like the paper behind this one, so I didn't want to cover too much of this one up, so that's why I've gone with the shorter pocket on this occasion. Okay, I'm just going to bring that wing out a little bit there. Of course, you don't have to use these wings, you can just cut them off if they get on your nerves, which is probably what I should do because they really do irritate me. But I know that some people like them to be raised, so that's why I leave them on. But I must tell you, they do give me an awful lot of grief. So I hope everyone's well. Sorry, I forgot to say that at the beginning. Did I say that at the beginning? I don't know. I've stopped and started this video so many times now because I've been fuss potting. And my poor doggy keeps barking downstairs because she's not very well. Our poor Hall. She's, how old is she now? Where are we? 2024. She's born in 2011. Oh, golly, yeah, she'll be 13 this year now. But she's indoors retired with us, you know, but she's got a nasty bout of arthritis in her elbow. Oh, my golly, it is swollen up too. But she's like losing clumps of fur now the last day or two. Well, yesterday, I noticed it last night because she had a bath yesterday. And then when she came in, oh, my nose is terrible because I am allergic to pet hair. But she came in and it was like hair everywhere. I was like, oh, what's going on now? So I took her out the back and gave her a quick comb through. And as I was giving her a comb, I noticed she had a bald patch in the centre of her back. I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on, girl? So she's pretty quiet today. I let her sleep this morning. She got up and said hello. I had a gentleman come this morning to fix my windows. So she did get up and say hello to him. And she ate her food fine. And she'd gone out to the toilet fine. But then I was waiting in for Shaw to come home from work this afternoon. And I said, oh, something wrong with Hall's back. She's got a bald patch. So he kind of raised an eyebrow. And so I went back out to check on it then, because we just had lunch. I took her out the back, so I could see, oh, I think obviously her winter coat is coming out as well. Oh, I hate this time of year, honestly. So she's like molting everywhere. So I was like, oh, come out the back, we'll give you a little brush and I can check your back. Well, if I did, I took her out the back. She had like another 3 or 4 on her back then. And she was sat down. Bless her, she can't stand for long for me to brush her. So she was sat down, and then I was like brushing all of the loose hair off her back. She's shedding like Billy. She's a yellow lab, she is. So you can imagine the hair this time of year now, shedding the winter coat. And then if it did, it was a little clump came out then from the lower back end, you know, right on her haunch. And I was like, what's going on? So I went in and had a little look. Then I called him in, we had a little look. And I was like, oh. So I'm not sure if she has an allergic reaction to the shampoo that she had a shower with yesterday. So I've ordered her some special stuff now. I didn't just glue the top of that in, did I? No. To see if that'll help. But keeping a close eye on my girl at the moment. Oh, I don't know. If it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not kids, it's dogs. Goodness, what would I do if life was just quiet? I'd be very bored. I know that for a start. Right, okay. What I was about to say here is that there is... Do you remember last week's freebies? I did all the words in different languages that meant love. Well, what I did, I started trying to do this video on Monday, and I've been severely distracted all week. To the point where I'd cut out these tags and then put them somewhere safe. I couldn't blink and find them then this evening. But I got distracted on Monday, coffee dyeing. I'm going to blame Jez for that, because I was looking at her flip through of her gorgeous journal. Please do go and check out Jez Creates. She's done a beautiful journal. Bless her heart. And she wasn't very well either, so I hope you're feeling better now, Jez. But her journal was like really grungy and lush and all coffee dyed and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have a go. So I just sat here with a cold cup of coffee. Not my coffee, obviously, because I hate coffee. With a few tea bags in, because I find... gets rid of the smell if you chuck a couple of tea bags in with the coffee. And I just literally went over everything with a paintbrush, you know, a little one, and then left it on the floor to dry. And then I cut everything out, and then I ironed it all with my little iron. So that was Monday gone then. and then I got distracted Tuesday, then Wednesday, then I started doing that kit. So that was Wednesday and yesterday, and then it's like, oh my gosh, it's Friday and I haven't done my video. It's the weekend again. So yeah, it is, you should have had this far earlier in the week. But what I was gonna say was, I coffee dyed all of these labels and they've just come out really yummy and crinkly, and like they just feel like old and stuff now. So if you're wondering where I've got these from, they are last week's freebies on our Ko-fi page, okay? So go help yourself. But I just thought, rather than just taking another pocket on this one, I've just taken one of those, folded the top over to give me a nice firm lip, and then I've just stitched a messy stitch with some, what is this? Embossed paper on the bottom, some book page. But I really like that. So that's 4 very quick and simple ideas of how you can just jazzy up your tags a bit. I'm going to just go and do a few extra bits to them, and I'll come back then. Okay, so while they're drying, I'm going to go on very quickly and show you my 4 other ideas. So this was the offcut of one of the master boards. This is just what was left. Gosh, I haven't cut that straight. That's appalling, Rachel. There we go. So what I'm going to simply do is, I've inked around the edge of that now, so I'm going to stitch that now onto the bottom of this tag. Okay, so I just really quickly stitched around the edge of that pocket just to make it look a little bit more interesting, and I've just gone up the one side. Don't feel you have to stitch all the way around your tags. I really don't see the point. Sometimes I find, I don't know, I just find it a bit boring to stitching all the way around, so don't feel obliged to. Yeah, it's nice if they are, but you don't have to. And I've literally just stitched across a little bit of lace on the top. I've left that long there, and I'm going to just put a little bit of glue there, and then just scrunch that up into a little bit of a messy kind of thing there. There we go. And then I've got this here, which I'm going to stick down there like so, and then we've got this little bit of lace which I'm going to just pop on there, and that will keep that in place, I hope. Anyway, there we go. And then I'm going to just pop a little button on the top of that just to finish it off. There we are. Okay, and then I've got another button here, and I've just threaded through a little bit of this pink baker's twine. And just a little tip for you, if you're trying to thread through a double thread thing and it keeps splitting, if you just kind of like smush a bit of glue at the top of your thing, pop it on your fingers like that, and then just simply twist the end, and it will, you know, like a shoelace, how it's, and it'll just keep it in place for you like that. So anyway, that's just my little tip of the day for you, and I'm going to just pop that then onto the top of there like so. There we go. And then we'll have the little bits of twine then coming down. There we are. Tag number 5 done. Maybe I'll let that dry a minute now, because this glue does like things to just sit, doesn't it? But I really like that. I really like that kind of like grungy finish on the front. I will pop something into that in a minute. I'm going to just let that button dry in place there. Right, so that's that one done. Okay, so for the next one, this one here now, I've got these 2. So if you do have something that you really, really like the look of, there's no harm in simply either gluing them together or stitching them together like so. And like I say, these are not new ideas, and they're certainly not my ideas, they're just ideas. So I'm sure you've probably seen some of these before, but it's always good to have a little reminder, isn't it, of these quick little techniques that they are available to us. There we go. Right. Okay, and I'm going to just glue down that little edge there to keep it together. Lovely jubbly. There we go. And now I've purposely left this section here open, so that is going to be our pocket on this tag. And the nice thing about this tag is it's going to give us, you know, it'll be dual dimensional. Is that the right term? Yes, it is. So I'm going to take this one here. I have backed it, but that's okay. I'm going to fold it in half, because I like the fact that this little mini tag has got pink on one side and blue on the other. So I'm just going to mimic that there. And you know what I'm going to do now, don't you? You can do anything with the tag, absolutely anything. And if it isn't quite, there we are, that's better. The same, then cut it and make it the same. There we go. Right, and then we're just going to pop that then. No, I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to put the pink on the blue side and the blue on the pink side. There we are. And we'll just glue that into place. Perfect. Lovely, lovely, love it. And this is a really simple but effective, I think, way to make a nice tag. But like I say, has got a pocket in it, so you can tuck away now some lovely little, I don't know, maybe something this size we can pop in there. So this takes me on to my next one. We'll come back to that in a second, because I want to pop some lace onto that. Oh, there it is. Bear with me a minute. I'm just going to put this lace on here because I'll forget otherwise, and then they won't be finished. So I'm going to just put that one by there. There we go. And then I'm going to just turn it over. Ooh. There we go. Job done. Obviously leaving the one side open where our pocket entrance is. There we are. Very nice. And if you want to really jazzy it up, you can always add on some nice little elements to finish off. I have got some pretty words here somewhere too. What do I do with my words? They might be a bit big. Ooh, one of those might be nice. Yes, let's have that. That's rather lovely, isn't it? Nice miniature of a romantic couple having a dance. Lovely. Right, let's just pop that down there. So you can make pretty tags without having to put any stitching on them too. Which those of you who don't have sewing machines, I'm sure you will appreciate. What if I just put a really tiny, oh my gosh, look how tiny that button is. That is insanely tiny. Good grief. Don't know where that came from. I don't want one that small. Let's have that one there, perhaps, shall we? There we go. Just give all that time to dry a minute now. And maybe, do I feel like we're mad? No, it's too thick. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, maybe up there. Okay, put it up there. Let's just do it. Just go for it. Go for it. Yay. There we go. Right, okay, let's leave that to dry. Okay, so as I was saying, another brilliant use for your tags, of course, is to utilise two together, and you can make them into a cute little writing spot, which actually will look like a hidden writing spot, because once it's in the, you know, in the thingamajigamy, nobody will know that it's in there. Oh my gosh, my desk is such a mess already. This is insane. But what you can do then is open the tag up. I'm going to glue this inside. Like so. So the inside will have a nice little flip. I need something to lean on. You will do. There we go. That was just a little bit too much white there for my liking. There we go. Oh, not ideal to use the circle one. I suggest you use a buffer one because I've got lots of little circles on, you know. But never mind. And then maybe we could have some of this down over the edge, like so. I mean, like I say, if you gave yourself, I don't know, 20 minutes, you could have a really like insane mass make session with your tags. Just get all your bits and pieces out and just like really, you know, go crazy and just think like, how are you speaking to me today, tag? What do you want me to do with you today? Oh, this would be cute, wouldn't it? Let's put one of these inside, shall we? Oh, I just love them. They're so cute. You are so cute, little tag. Rachel's losing the plot. Okay, just talking to the tags. No, let's have it the other way. Okay, I'm going to make another little tuck by there. Here we go. So now our little hidden writing spot tag has now turned into a little mini file folder tag. There we are. And then of course we need to put another little tag. Oh, ink. Inside. Oh, that's just so lush. I love it. No, not you. Yes, you. Very nice. Okay, there we go. And nobody would ever know all that was in there. And maybe we'll just have a little bit of lace now on the front. Maybe some pink. I'm not sure this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. Oh, I don't know. That looks all right. I'll cut off the excess now. Okay. There we are. Right, so how many are we on? 7. Right, I can hear my beeper cooking. My cooker beeping even. My beeper cooking. No, the beeper's not cooking. My cooker's beeping. So I'm going to call it quits now, guys, because I think 7 ideas is more than enough to get you going. And obviously you can duplicate these. These are just 7 ideas to keep it, you know, keep it fresh, as they say. Where's my other... I did have another heart here. I can't find it now. Where's it gone? Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, I don't know. Right, okay. Oh, there it is. That's fine. Oh, let's have this one. Of course, you can fussy cut these little hearts out as well if you really want to. But I'm just thinking, if I can tuck that under the lace there, that might be quite nice. Yes. Ooh, excuse you. Right, there we go. Okay, marvellous. So just to quickly recap, we have got our very, very cute little file folder, hidden writing spot tuck tag, okay? Like that one very much. Then we've got our lovely side tuck pocket tag, which actually you could, in theory, put your little tiny writing spot one inside of. Oh, that looks marvellous, doesn't it? I love it. There we go. So that's 2 ideas there. Then we've got this one here. Oh, my bad, didn't put anything inside of it. Tut, tut, tut. There we go. So there's this one here with the end of the masterboard, which is just the rubbish. I was going to chuck it out, but no, that's fine. We've popped it in there. Little button on the top with a little bit of lace, half stitched like that. Very good. Nice and easy. Then we've got this one here, and I finished it off with just some lace in the top. Put a pink, I can't even think what that's called. Mum says I always get it wrong, so I can't even think what it is now. And then I put a little key in there with one of those things too. So I like that. I think that's very cute. And then this one here, I've just stitched down the one side, and I've added this very beautiful decorative bead with some sari silk to the top. And I think that looks great with a nice tag inside as well. Then this one, I've popped some baker's twine on the top with a an eyelet, that's the word, with an eyelet, and then a little bit of stitching down the one side just to kind of reinforce it and stop it bending. And then I've popped a little bit of lace onto the bottom. Oh yeah, I put a little bit of lace on the bottom of that one as well. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 7, I have laced across the bottom of the pocket, did the same thing with the button that I showed you just now, and I tied the end, you know, and then I used a split pin, I'm going to call it a split pin, to put some lace on the top of that one as well to make a little tab. So, and then that's our pocket in there, which I haven't actually put anything in. Okay, we'll pop that in there for now, just so you can see. That's the pocket there. Okay, so there you go. That is 7 very quick ideas for you if you want to do some tag mass making. Don't forget the freebie is over on our Ko-fi channel. Don't forget the kits are out today, 30% off, both on Etsy and Ko-fi. If you go to Ko-fi, it is actually cheaper for you. I keep forgetting to tell you all this because Ko-fi don't put any extra charges on, whereas Etsy will charge you tax on top and other things. So yeah, if you shop at the Ko-fi shop, it's much cheaper. It's like £1 a kit, I think, cheaper, maybe more. So if you want to go and check that out, the links are in the description box below. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back with you all very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.